Do you like cooking when it's so hot that you're sweating? No. Who really likes that? Even chefs don't like that. So, if you want to avoid heating up your space and having a hot temperature inside when you're cooking things like roasts or potatoes or anything else you need to get yourself a sun oven. Yoink. Do you have access to the sun? Do you like to cook things for basically free? Well, we live in a small house and we are building a tiny house. And one problem you have when the weather warms up is that it really heats up the inside where you're living and it can make it uncomfortable pretty quick, especially right in the middle of summer. So how do you combat that? The way that you could combat it is to use a barbecue, which we use a lot. Another way that we utilize is to use a sun oven. You just need the sun. You do have to reposition it as the day goes by. But basically you can set it and forget it and put it on a 45-minute timer just to make sure you're on schedule with where the sun is, and you don't have to think about that meal. It's not going to burn. It's very low maintenance, and it's one of the best things about it. It's reliable. It works. The technology is proven. It's battle tested for us because we've done it numerous times for many different things. But we're going to do something today that we do a lot of, and it's a pork tenderloin. So, how does this wonderful technology work? You point it at the sun, you let the shiny parts reflect all of that heat from the sun and the sunlight into this chamber, and then you keep on rotating it towards the sun and you're done. It's not complicated, but it works. I'm not here to tell people how to live their lives, but if you're not properly searing your meat before you're using your sun oven, you're doing yourself a huge disservice. We're going to be using a thin metal pan to roast the pork tenderloin. It's best because it's thin metal and the heat generated inside of the sun oven goes through it and into whatever you're cooking. The meat is properly seared. We're going to be adding some carrots just at the bottom of this to give the pork a little bit of elevation so it's not sitting in all the juices, and then get to cooking. Sun's really doing well, so I think we're ready to start our roast. Nothing complicated, we're just elevating it a little bit, such as that. It's got a swing arm in here, so you can see it's swinging back and forth. So if it's not level ground, it doesn't tip over or things. You do have to be careful because sometimes it can be tippy, especially if it's windy, but we're in a pretty good spot here. Yow, that's a hot dog. So you can definitely see it in action here. The sun is coming in, reflecting in. There's steam all along the top. Very effective.
Smells really good.